I'm coming. Don't worry. Don't worry, my friends. What's up? Good morning. Welcome to Bets for Breakfast. We got some plays to talk about for the NBA. We've got NFL Super Bowl picks to discuss. The trade deadline in the NBA was insane. 9 All-Stars were traded. 9 players who have been an All-Star before are on a new team. Kind of crazy. One of the, if not the biggest trade deadline I've ever seen for the NBA, because there were some marquee players as well. I mean, Luka, a Laker, being potentially the new king of the NBA within a year or two. If LeBron wins a title and hands him the crown, you know, we're going to see Luka. We're going to see Laker Luka as the face of the NBA. I have a good feeling there. Honestly, I think he's only like 24 years old. Kind of insane. Going to be entering his prime in the next year or so if he's not already there. Going to be a very, very interesting battle in the West. The Lakers are looking pretty darn good. I mean, what are they, 8-2 in their last 10? LeBron playing insane basketball, literally just can take over at any time he seems to want to. I think that team's not done. Probably looking for bodies in the free agency to fill out specific roles, but we'll see what they do. It's going to be a fun finish to the NBA season. I do appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. I know my schedule has been wonky. I am here. I'm not here. I'm there. I'm not there. I know. I understand. Life has been kicking me in the tush. And hopefully this week's actually been really good. I've had content Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll do it again Sunday morning for the Super Bowl live show. And we'll put together some nice lottos, some parlays. We'll have some fun, talk about betting on the heads and tails for the coin toss. We'll do a bunch of stuff like that. So it'll be a good time. Today, specifically, we're going to be looking at underdog projections. We're going to be looking at plays of the day like this Joel Embiid. Oh, yeah, I like this play. And I posted a freebie on Twitter. I posted a freebie on Instagram, and I'll be giving out more freebies today on the show. Now, let's kick over to the full screen view, and let's get paid. Thank you very much to the 150 people that have tuned in. I get it, man. Listen, this is what happens. This is what happens. As soon as you are not consistent on YouTube, on shows, on videos, you start to lose the following and the consistency. It's direct correlation, and I'll get it back. I mean, we had 800 or so people watching, across X and YouTube for these shows. And, here we are, 150 in the first 5 minutes of the show. I think it'll climb up to 300-400 by the end of the show. And that's cool. I do appreciate anybody who tuned in at the beginning. I love you. I thank you very much for being here. Hit that sub button if you're new. You're going to want to be here. Lots of freebies, lots of W's. And today's going to be no different. If you're an OG, like the video right now and let's move on. Let's go. It's time. Joel Embiid, man. Let's look at this right up here. Actually, it's quite small over here. Well, that's unfortunate. So I posted this morning on X. I posted it on Instagram if you want to follow me over there on Donuts Dubs on IG. But let's go ahead and we'll just kind of read off. Let's see. Can I zoom in so you guys can see? Is that going to help at all with the write-up? Boop, 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 boop. There we go. That's pretty good. All right. Listen. So it was at 40.5 for a hot minute there on Underdog. I'm telling you right now, 42.5, phenomenal. I mean, it's my play of the day. I don't even need to look at the rest of the slate. I know it is. He played 36 minutes in his first game back. Let's just go through this quick little write-up here. Former MVP winners racked up 48, 47, 48, 38, 41, 49, 44, and 50 PRA in his last 8 games when playing 30-plus minutes. He played 36 last game. 0 minutes restriction here, my friends. Averaged 51.8 PRA at just 30-plus minutes. When you climb the ladder up to 34, 35, 36 minutes, I mean, the PRA is insane. He basically reminded everybody why he was a former MVP winner last game against, I can't remember where they played. Now he gets Detroit tonight. Versus Detroit last year, he had 48, 52, 57, 50, and 56 PRA. Anybody looking at Jalen Duren, plays today, be careful. He has just hacked Embiid in the paint. He can't keep his hands off him. Embiid just dominates this matchup. So he had so many trips to the free throw line, making 11, 16, 12, 15, and 9 free throws in those 5 games. I loved it at 40 and a half. I love it at 42 and a half. Honestly, it's going to be 43 and a half. It's going to be 44 and a half potentially today. I am loving this current projection we snagged it at. And if you are not on Underdog, I'm telling you right now, it is totally worth it, my friends. The best platform in the industry, in my opinion, because of this. I'm going to show it to you. It is the Streaks, Underdog Streaks. This is second to none. So I have this Underdog Hall of Fame Streaks channel inside my Discord. There are literally like 25 people who have made, 170x, 380x, insane return on $1, $5, or $10 entries. I love this platform. And I have cashed, unbelievably, 19 out of my 20 Streaks picks. I think dating back to like December 28th or something like that, like something insane. December 18th. I don't know what it is, but we cashed 11 picks on our first Streaks attempt in December. And now I am on pick 5 in my next Streaks journey. Now I took maybe about a week or so away from this because Fire had cashed out 2 straight streaks. So like I wasn't going to get in the way. It's kind of like when, in baseball, a pitcher is throwing a no-hitter and everybody on the bench just kind of slides on the other side of the bench around the 7th inning and then they just stop talking. That was kind of how I approached Streaks. So I stepped away for like a week because I was not going to get in Fire's way. He was absolutely on fire. So anywho, the Streaks play at 42 and a half today. Absolutely love that projection on Underdog. And again, if you want to be able to follow along with these plays, use code DONUTS and you get up to $1,000 deposit bonus cash and you get a free pick. You get a free pick as well. They have a free pick for the Super Bowl this year. The big game free pick over there this year is Travis Kelce. Just need 1 yard, and you are able to cash that out. So let's move on. Another play I absolutely love today. I just want to dive right in because I got to get back my following here on YouTube. It's CP3, baby, higher than 6.5 assists. I love this play. Absolutely love it. I was slightly concerned what was going to happen with De'Aaron Fox there in San Antonio, and were we going to lose minutes? Was Chris Paul not going to play as much? What was going to happen? My man played 30 minutes, and he had 9 assists. Nothing changed. You know who did have a minutes impact was Castle. Their rookie, their young, is he a rookie? I can't remember. Their young guard, who I think will ultimately replace Chris Paul next year or in the future here, as a very good distributor and defensive player. But, he's just kind of redundant in regards to what he brings to this offense right now with Chris Paul on the court. And they're giving the veteran the nod here. So I think the assists will continue. He had a lot of potential assists in that last game against Atlanta. I'm not afraid of the matchup or anything tonight against the Charlotte Hornets. They're not going to be, who are they going to have in the paint? I mean, Mark Williams was not a very good defender in his own right, and now he's gone. And you're going to get Wemby and, some pick and roll opportunities, probably a few alley-oops tonight as well. I think that CP3 is going to absolutely feast as a guy who doesn't need to be like an all-out playmaker. He literally gets an opportunity to, drive and dribble, or dribble and drive, kick it out to, some of these guys like Vassell. Doesn't matter who's on the court, honestly. I mean, he's going to have, a lot of these guys can shoot threes, which is really nice. Keldon Johnson, it doesn't matter who's out there on the wing. And, he's going to have an opportunity to dish it to Wemby nonstop. And maybe he'll get a few assists to De'Aaron Fox. That is one thing I did not look at, is who did his assist go to. But regardless, the matchup is pristine. And I love higher than 6.5 assists. So there you go. You started the show off today. And if you are new, you have started the show off with 2 freebies. And if you could do me a huge favor before we move forward with the rest of my plays and my research and analysis, just like the video, my friends. Like the video right now. Subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. If you're on Twitter, hopefully you have retweeted. By the way, let's take a look and see how are the Twitter engagements for this show going. We have 3 retweets and 4 likes. If you could run it up just a wee little bit, just run it up a little bit on X if you're on X right now. And if you're on YouTube, let's see where we are for the big game video and NBA Friday. We have just 70 people watching after 14 minutes. That makes me so sad inside. But we do have 30 likes so far, so about half. I do appreciate that. Man, a far cry from the 250 to 300 watching on my most of my consistent shows. So, man, have I shot myself in the foot, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll get everybody back. It's going to take a minute. And hey, I love a nice challenge. I do. So let's move forward. I think that if we are putting together an entry over here in Underdog, let's go ahead and just slide these two players in here. Do what you want here. If you want to grab one of these, the 39, the lower projection here, and grab 39.5 or higher. I mean, this is probably not too bad. 1.96. You know what? Forget it. Let's just go for it. Let's look at Joel Embiid. And you know what? This is an interesting one, too. I looked at this morning. So his rotations this year, he's actually been held to 8 or fewer minutes. Unfortunately, I didn't know how to look up his statistics in the first 5 minutes, but his 8-minute rotations, he's still averaging like close to 10 PRA in the first 8 minutes of the game. So I thought that was actually slightly interesting. I think the first quarter assist could be interesting, but truly, let's just roll with this for the sake of this video. But again, the 42.5 was my preferred play. Now I see people talking about it already. Dyson Daniels has been an absolute cash cow. We have been running the 4 assists last 10 games or so, and he continues to cash it for us. And today, you can see it's opened at 4.5. I still think it's potentially in play, but we're going to have to see if any other projections open up on Underdog today. I think that's an interesting play. Now, let's go over to mysparryedge.com, my friends. I want to take a look at some of the other tools that we have on the website. And remember, I am zoomed in extremely far right now. 250% can make it a little difficult for my eyes. And let's just try our best here. So here's an interesting play. And I kind of like this one because, if you're a VIP member, I do like a Max Strus play today. And his 3-pointers here being at 1.5. Yes, absolutely juiced like crazy. But hey, we might need something to put together with Dyson Daniels today. And Max Strus for his threes is a very interesting play. When we are getting minutes, again, I am so zoomed in. Let me zoom out a hot second. Can I? How does it look? Let me look again. Nobody can read this data here on a mobile if you're watching on mobile. Anyways, so Max Strus at 1.5 threes, I think is a really, really solid play. The 3-point volume is going to be there. It's going to be there when he plays a lot of minutes, and they have nobody left. Nobody. Everybody's hurt or traded. They even traded LeVert. DeAndre Hunter will not be active tonight, most likely. I think Isaac Okoro is still out. I can't remember everyone. Dean Wade is still out. They are missing like 3 wings due to injury, and they traded away LeVert. So I think Max Strus tonight, yes, they are massive favorites on the road against the Wizards. However, we just saw the Celtics as 11.5-point home favorites against the Mavericks get run off the court in front of their home crowd. And this happens. So who knows if they're able to cover that 19.5, but I do like Max Strus tonight. Maybe the 2+ threes is an interesting play if you want to look to put it together with, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 25+ points. Dyson Daniels, 4+ assists. I think those are really interesting plays. Now, this is the Flip Optimizer. And I've been telling people that when you use the Flip Optimizer, you just get out of your own way. Truly, that's what you're doing. Like, stop trying to look through this and be like, well, okay, I like this play. I like that play. I don't like this play. You just got to take the math. Okay. So, for instance, let's look at this Jarrett Allen. On posted plays to my Discord, my VIP Discord, I have posted 31 plays at 4% or higher. I don't have the time to produce content, produce video, post VIP picks, run social media, and then manage Discord and the companies, and then also go in here and like track things. But I have had time, 31 times, where I've been able to post a 4% play. Here's a 4.85% positive expected value play as Jarrett Allen under 11.5 rebounds on Flip. you're getting a minus 121 right now. So Jared Allen, yeah, you could go look at these. You could go look at all of this research. Actually, let me go ahead and refresh the tool then, because it looks like it's just pivoted. But you can, if you choose to do so, research and be like, all right, you know what? I don't like it as much, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you right now, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. The only thing that matters is right there. It's this number. So when you hop over to mysburyedge.com and you open up the Flip Optimizer, you literally are just going to take top plays, you run them or you don't. It's up to you how you use it. But the blind usage of these plays, I've seen people running 3% or higher the entire time. That's fine. Another couple things is, I've noticed some of these different markets are very volatile. Like I remove blocks, steals, and turnovers. I personally am not using double doubles. I might even have that removed from the tool. I have not been liking what I've been seeing from the double double markets, but you do what you want with that. So Jared Allen under 4.5%, under 11.5 rebounds, a phenomenal play. And the Flip Optimizer, again, it's just $10 to sign up over there using code STREAM, STREAM. And let's go look at kind of the math of it and see if we can figure it out a little bit. Now, I am not a math whiz or a mathematician, but I can definitely price shop, and I'll show you kind of how this comes to fruition. So what I've done is I've typed in Allen here to bring up Jarrett Allen's rebounds market, which I have selected. And you have all these columns, all these sports books. You can remove them, pick a maps if you want, kind of condense your view. However you see fit. So here you go. You've got, look at this. It moved on Fliff to a minus 135. That's why the other page had loaded. So Rebat minus 168, Hard Rock minus 150, Bovada, you're getting the international books are juiced like crazy, minus 156, minus 145. You can see pick a maps are bumping it down. Minus 155, BetMGM, minus 145 DK. FanDuel said, you ain't getting it. They're a very sharp book for player props, and they have already moved it to 10.5. Caesars has followed suit. This is actually still a pretty good play, in my opinion, at minus 135. Is it a 4.85% edge? I don't know. It might not even be on the tool anymore, to be honest. Let's see. It's still there. Check it out. It's still there. But now it is at 2.96% edge. So, I see people, bringing this up every once in a while as well. These are going to move. These are going to move, and relatively quickly. Now, we have this set for every 5 minutes. It'll update. You just refresh the page. That is currently, I believe, the fastest update we have from OddsShopper's API. So, it's a work in progress. It's $9.99 a month. If you want to access this, you guys can use this and do what you like with it. Do what you like with it. I know a lot of people are winning a lot of money using this, though, and it's just $9.99. Arturo, what's up, fam? Just go to mysburyedge.com. That's it. Go to mysburyedge.com. In checkout, use code STREAM, STREAM, and you'll get access to this product for $10. And, I've showed this, and I've tried to show this on the MySbury Edge Twitter account as frequently as possible. Here's a prime example of why you should get out of your own way a little bit. Okay. I'll go full screen. I took a screenshot the other day, top 10 picks based on just the EV, and literally it just swept. It was just a 10-0, just a 10-0. And, this isn't like the first time either. Okay. How many times, hey man, I'm trying to look for the last Flip Optimizer post. Maybe I'll have Bennett start posting these a few more times per day. Yeah, it's whatever. He posts a lot of free content. I tell you, what a goat. It's as simple as this. Here's one I saw. What was this, February 5th? He posts 3 plays, bang, bang, bang. You want to take them or not? It's up to you. Here's how they did. Cashed a 115, cashed a minus 130, missed a minus 105. And you could do that, just rinse, repeat. You can just grab all these 3% plays and just run it. Just run it however you see fit. All right. Woo. Man. I appreciate you guys being here. I was just looking over on my my streaming software. 373 now. Let's go. We're getting back to viewership. Thank you very much for helping me grow the platform. Once again, I can get back to that daily return. Yeah, for sure. But I got to see that it's worth it. Otherwise, I think I'm going to be starting to move towards a lot of videos, more videos, and keeping it to probably 3 live shows a week. Jack, what's up, fam? I did the trial you offered at the start of January. I checked the Sparry Fliff Optimizer 4 times per day. Since January 1st, I have not deposited any money into any of my books. 116 and 37 Fliff picks. Absolutely amazing. I freaking love it. Thank you very much for the feedback. I do appreciate that. Thanks so much, my friends. I do appreciate that immensely. I appreciate that immensely. 1 second. Give me 1 second, okay? I gotta look. I got a phone call here. I got to make sure it's not something super important because I am waiting for a phone call. So give me I don't know, 30 seconds to listen to this voicemail. All right. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. Listen, this is one of those things where if you are a parent and you see a number and it's local and it might be like your school's number, you got to check. You just got to check. That's life. That's life. I'm in that dad life. It's crazy. It's crazy. Under 11 and a half rebounds, but over double, that's kind of close. I mean, I don't touch the double markets very often. I just don't. I don't like them. I don't like, but essentially you can kind of look at that as a middle, but then also you need them to score points. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not for me. That's not for me. I missed a bunch of questions. Jack you were looking at him, what, 14 and a half? What was he at? Was that PR this morning? I was looking at 2 players this morning on Miami, Jaquez and Duncan Robinson. I think that both of them should be getting a decent run tonight. And if that happens, I think both of those guys could be absolute W's. PRA was 14 and a half, not just PR. Oh my goodness, that was a good play. Did you post that? Did you post that in Discord? I like that a lot, actually. Duncan Robinson, though, was decent too. Did you see his points prop this morning? I saw it at 14 and a half. Interesting plays. Interesting plays there. Hey, look at this. The line just continues to move around. It's bouncing. You can see, look at this. I just refreshed. Jared Allen now under 11 and a half is back to being a 3.21%. So do what you want. Do what you want with it. But I think that's a really interesting play. Dyson Daniels for a 3. Wow. Look at that. That's only a minus 200 on Fliff? Minus 215? What was that other play here? Oh, Chet Holmgren's back. That's right. Chet Holmgren is back. How about this for a 3s parlay? Huh? Does he shoot them very often? I don't remember. He does, though, right? Take away this game. I guess not a lot of them. I think it's worth. That could be an interesting play. I mean, listen, we're talking about some plays here that you can dejuice a play. De-juice. Yeah, juice cutters. De-juice a play by running out like a minus 200. I mean, shoot, we used plays like this all the time with like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. Not bad. We played Jovic the other day when we had points and assists. Let's look at all those Miami guys. I think a few of them could be interesting. Let me go to the player odds tool. De-juicification. I like it. JOV. And let's look at their PRA. Let's just look at all their PRA. So we got Nikola Jovic. Man, it's all the way up to 21 and a half today. Eey, that is up there, man. Points alone is up. Man, points is at 13 and a half? They really bumped this. I mean, it makes sense, though. Look at the minutes, man. He's going to be getting them. He's going to be getting them. My problem is I never liked. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Bang. My problem is I'm never a huge fan of taking guys when they're shooting this efficiently. Like that's nuts, right? Ugh. Yeah, I looked at this morning too. They won't let us have it anymore. We were doing Dyson Daniels, higher than 3.5 assists, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 25 plus points, and we were getting minus 110, minus 120, minus 130, and then this morning, minus 158 on FanDuel. So there goes that. This is an interesting one. I will be real with you. I do not mind the matchup. But let's look at all those wings though. Duncan Robinson, 12.5. That's another one. It's really interesting. 12.5, huh? Problem is for him, it's all dependent on the shot. So what's his threes? 1.5 or 2.5? 2. It depends on the book. 1.5 or 2.5. Let's see. Let's actually go look. Duncan Robinson, 1.5. That's 2.5 on Fliff, 2.5 on DK. Let's go look at AJAI. There we go. Jaquez. And his PRA today, 14.5. Still pretty good odds on some of these books. Man, look at that. Oh, just producing. Just producing. You going to run it again? Shoot. I mean, it's tough. I like them all. I mean, these guys, they're just getting minutes and opportunity now. That's all it comes down to. Man. This is kind of outrageous. I mean, this game he only had 7 minutes. Take that one away, and he literally cashed every single game dating in 2025 back to January 4th. Okay, we had a game here in India. So 14 straight games he's cashed when he's played his normal minutes. Why is this line so low? What am I missing with Miami? Am I missing something? Averaging 19. Oh, Wiggins. Thank you, J-Step. I'm like, what is happening here? Okay, so Wiggins is active. Okay. Well, now we got to be careful. Wow, he got active fast. Okay. Thank you for that. Whew. As I was sitting here, I'm like, did I just mess up when this should have been a streaks play? But no, if Andrew Wiggins is playing today, I ain't wanting any of these. I'm not touching any Miami plays. Fox over PA. Lots of minutes, shot attempts, and assist potentials last game. I'm on Chris Paul today. But we can look at it. Sure. Let's see. I want to look at his assists. 7.5 plus odds, and points is 22.5. Yeah, you're getting 21.5 on rebet. And points and assists today, 29.5. It does seem low. First game had 13 assists with San Antonio. That's nuts. 24 points. I think the points is probably my angle for De'Aaron Fox against the Hornets. I don't know if he's going to be distributing like that. That is a lot. That is a lot. He is a scorer at heart. So, give me Chris Paul assists, but give me Fox's points if I'm playing anything today, especially against the Hornets. Donovan Mitchell over assists. I am not a fan of any starters today outside of like Strus for Cleveland. I mean, they are literally 19.5 point favorites, I believe, right? Game odds, NBA. I think they're 19.5 point favorites. Kind of crazy. Markkanen, couple injuries, no Clarkson. Sexton's a game time decision. I'm waiting to see what's going on with Sexton for Collier. Let's look at spread. 17.5. 19, not 19.5. Yikes. I don't know. Like Mitchell, Mobley, Allen, Garland, like they're all going to sit, I think, in the fourth quarter if they're up big. I think Strus could still play it out. Man. Devin Booker assist versus Utah. Oop, let me go back to player odds. Booker. Is KD playing tonight? Doesn't look like it. If his points props all the way up at 30. I'd have to look at StatMuse and see how he's done without KD this season. I mean, KD was not there last game, but Oklahoma's an absolute grindhouse of a defense. Utah Jazz is the exact opposite. Like, Utah is horrendous. Like, they are absolutely horrendous. He's played them 3 times this year. Scored 31, 34, and 34. Like, that's where I lean is the points. No, I mean, he's just getting so much run and opportunity. KD has props up? Okay. Yeah. I'm more on the Jazz side of things than I am the Suns. I hate betting on Booker, KD, Bradley Beal. Like, good luck figuring out who's going to have himself a day. It's been so annoying this season. So annoying. No thanks, man. No thanks. Man, so last night's recap. Let's do this. I have not had a chance to go over it. This was my little recap inside Discord. Been an unreal run. Profit in 14 of 16 nights, my friends. 14 of 16 nights. Just unreal. Just unreal. Totally making, I had 2 straight weeks, my friends, where I went 21 and 21. It was the most boring 2 weeks of betting. 21 and 21. Over the last 2 weeks, I'm looking at the numbers now. I am 59 and 32. 59 and 32. Well, let's do some math. So 59 plus 32, 91. All right, so we're going to do 59 divided by 91. I am cashing 65% of my bets. Yeah, you're welcome. There's your math for the day. 64.8% of my bets for the last 2 weeks. 65%. Yeah. Yeah. And this week has been pretty freaking good. Absolutely phenomenal. This was my weekly recap on January 9th. Here's what I'm talking about. Oh, I was 31 and 28, not 21 and 21. I don't know where I got that number. I was 31 and 28 over the previous 2 weeks and 59 and 32. So my 65% hit rate over the last 2 weeks is actually higher than my NBA season so far. Insane amount of units. Listen, I see people posting stuff on Twitter and you guys are losing your mind over like a 56% hit rate. This is better. And VIPs are getting fed before public does, always. Is 64.8% good? Yeah, man. Kind of crazy, right? Kind of crazy. But, hey, if anybody needs it, wants it, I'm telling you right now, it's worth it. This link right here, if you click it, will give you $14.99 access for your first month. I just posted that link in chat. You guys can grab that there. I am bowing out right now. 40-minute live show today. Went decent. Got to get my feet back underneath me. We'll be going live, I think, 3 times a week with 2 videos a week, or the opposite. I can't remember if I have 2 live shows scheduled per week and 3 videos. Totally overhauling what my YouTube channel will be. Starting to slide slowly to doing more videos and less streams. We were doing 5 streams per week, essentially, during the NFL season. And as we head into the NFL offseason, I want to switch it up a little bit. So I'll be here 4 to 5 times per week with a mix of streams and videos. But man, videos grow, but they grow more. So I've, reviewed my channel, and my live shows barely move the needle at all subscription wise. So if I'm going to invest the time into this stuff, I need to make sure that the YouTube subs continues to grow. And if I'm getting dozens per video, I'm going to do more videos. So you will see me here the same amount of times, but you'll see more videos most likely going forward. I love y'all. Appreciate you. Sunday morning, 10 a.m., I will be here for the Super Bowl Sunday live show. You're not going to want to miss out. Get the VIP links down below. Use the Flip Optimizer down below. It's very cheap. Everything's affordable. Always. Everything I do will always be affordable for you. The VIP picks $15 to start, $10 for the website to start. Grab those links and codes below. I love y'all. See you Sunday morning, my friends. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Let's get paid.